Hello friends, welcome to Unreal Blueprints video tutorials series. In the previous video, we started discussing for loop node in Unreal Blueprints. We know that for loop node executes anything connected to loop body execution pin from first index to last index and returns the current index. For loop node executes anything connected to loop body execution pin from first index to last index. It also returns the current index. We understood how to display hello world 5 times, how to display 1 to 10 numbers, how to display multiplication table for any number using for loop. I also told you that when we know in advance exactly how many number of times a node or set of nodes should be executed, we use for loop. When we know in advance exactly how many number of times a node or set of nodes should be executed, we use for loop. In this video, we understand on event begin play how to spawn 10 cubes at random locations on XY plane using for loop. We understand on event begin play how to spawn 10 cubes at a distance of exactly 200 units along x-axis using for loop. Here we already know that we have to generate 10 cubes. So definitely we use for loop, guys, because I told you when to use for loop when we know in advance exactly how many number of times a node or set of nodes should be executed. So let's understand on event begin play how to spawn 10 cubes at random locations on XY plane using for loop. Let's go. Here I search for loop. I select the for loop. As we know that we have to generate 10 cubes. Starting index I give 1, last index I give 10. First index 1, last index 10. Now this loop body gets executed exactly 10 times. Here I search for spawn actor from class. We want to generate 10 cubes. So first I am going to create one new folder here. I call this as blueprints. In the blueprints folder, I am going to create a blueprint class of type actor. I call this as bp_cube. In the bp_cube, I am going to add a cube component. Compile and save. Now here I am going to select bp_cube. Also we have to give the spawn transform. Here I drag and search for make transform. You can see that make transform node is added. Rotation and scale will be same, but location should be random as I told. I right click on this and say split struct pin so that we get x, y, z location separate. Then z value I give 50. Location x and y will be random. For random we use random float in range. Random float in range minus 2000 to plus 2000 in x-axis. Copy paste. In y-axis also random location we are setting minus 2000 to plus 2000. Now if I say compile save, come to level 1 and play, you should see 10 cubes created at random location. So whenever we run this code, you will see the cubes are placed at a different random location, guys. So this is how you can generate actors using the for loop. If you want more, let's say I want 20 cubes, then simply I set here 20. Compile save, come to level 1 and play, we get 20 cubes spawned at random location. Understanding? So that is about how you can use the for loop, guys. Okay, remember for loop executes anything connected to the loop body execution pin from first index to last index. It also returns the current index. So this is very useful. Now I am going to delete this set. Okay, deleted this. What we are going to understand now is we are going to understand how to spawn 10 cubes at distance of exactly 200 units along x-axis using the for loop. So here it is giving us index. Let me set this value to 10. Okay, now of course the loop body is executed 10 times. So definitely 10 cubes are created. Here again I am going to drag and search for make transform. Rotation and scale will be same. Location I say split struct pin so that we can get x, y, z separate. Here I am going to set the y value 0 and z value 50. x value we are going to change. Here we are getting the index. We are getting the index 1 to 10, right? We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I simply multiply it by 200, what happens? 1 into 200 is 200. 2 into 200 is 400. 3 into 200 is 600. 4 into 200 is 800. So now what happens? Instead of the cubes getting generated at random location, they will be generated exactly at 200 units away in the x-axis. Okay, compile, save, come to level 1 and play. You should see now, you can see here the cubes are placed exactly at 200 units away along the x-axis. 10 cubes are generated and placed, you can see that. So that is how you can use the for loop index value to do any calculations and generate or do any other task in a game, guys. I hope you guys have clearly understood how we can use the for loop in the game. For this video tutorial, this much is enough, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. In the upcoming video tutorials, we discuss more about for loop. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep designing, keep sharing. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.